are available now.
Live from the WTXL studios, this is ABC 27's News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Abby Maurer.
And I'm Paulo Salazar. The center of Tallahassee, formerly known as the Tallahassee Mall, has been under development for several months now.
In the meantime, organizers have been planning a grand opening of the center's amphitheater. WTXL ABC 27's Stephen Jewin-Mall is live from center of Tallahassee with the latest on the project. Stephen?
This display has been teasing Tallahassee for a while, and it's got a lot of people asking questions as construction continues. Now, crews are still building structures, including the amphitheater, which is being built right behind the new food court. An entrance to the mall from John Knox Road over here opened up last month to give the public a closer look at what's going on, but previous plans for a big event here have been delayed. We told you in June that developers were organizing a concert Labor Day weekend to kick off the grand opening of the amphitheater, which will be the biggest in Tallahassee. Blackwater Resources, the mall's owners, say that concert has been postponed to sometime next month due to a 2-week delay in putting up the roof. Representatives from Blackwater who were on site declined to comment further, including questions about a mysterious cheesecake advertisement posted outside the front of the mall. I spoke with the CEO of Blackwater over the phone this afternoon. He says developers will share more information about the mall's progress next week. We're live outside the center of Tallahassee. Stephen Jewin-Mall, WTXL ABC 27, dedicated to you.
All right, Stephen, thank you for that report. Deputies have identified the suspects who ran away after crashing a stolen vehicle. Yesterday morning, Tallahassee police responded to a crash at South Monroe Street and Oakland Street. Now, when police got there, police in the vehicle, they say that the people in the vehicle took off, but 2 of them were found on South Adams Street. The vehicle was reported stolen to the Leon County Sheriff's Office. Deputies and LCSO Air Support also responded to help TPD. Deputies say 3 guns and crack cocaine were found in the car. The firearms were also reported stolen. Officers captured 18-year-old Xavier Green as well as another 17-year-old, but they are still looking for a 3rd suspect. Now, Green is being charged with vehicle grand theft of a firearm, cocaine possession, and possession of a weapon, and a couple of burglary charges. Tallahassee Police and the Sheriff's Office are still investigating.
Valdosta Police need your help tonight looking for a suspect who officers say has been handing out counterfeit money at several businesses. Police say this woman has passed counterfeit bills at Books A Million, Stan's Quality Meats, and South Georgia Pecan in Valdosta. If anyone can identify this person, they're asked to call Valdosta Police at 229-293-3110.
2 Wakulla County jail inmates are handed down lengthy sentences from the Department of Corrections. A Wakulla County Circuit judge sentenced Benjamin Graham to 20 years and William Easterwood to 18 years in the Department of Corrections. Graham was arrested for selling marijuana and meth from his home. His sentencing also includes cruelty towards a child charge. Now, Easterwood was sentenced for a probation violation. His criminal history also includes burglary and battery charges.
Tonight, Florida Highway Patrol troopers are under fire after the Department of Highway Safety and Motor Vehicles releases a review of their overtime policy, showing several troopers are not complying with it. 2 Florida Highway Patrol troopers who serve areas right here in the Big Bend, including Leon, Franklin, and Hamilton counties, have been subject to an investigation conducted by the Office of the Inspector General. 8 other members were referred to the agency for potential violations, but as of now require no further action. The overtime policy came under scrutiny last year when the Inspector General created an initiative to identify waste, fraud, and abuse.
Now let's turn things to our chief meteorologist, Casanova Nurse, who is standing by with our first look outside on this Thursday evening. Cass?
Paulo, we've had a lot of cloudiness today and a little bit of sunshine off and on, but as it came out, it warmed things up and it was enough to make it feel like your classic summer day here in North Florida and South Georgia. Specifically for Tallahassee, The official high was 95, believe it or not. 75 was the low this morning. So if you're waiting for fall and the cool air to arrive, you're just going to have to wait a little longer. The Titan radar system is showing some areas of patchy rain, most of it light to moderate, especially across the central Big Bend region, along the Alcilla River, for example. A couple spottier areas of some more hefty downpours, especially in sections of southern Decatur County and just off to the north of Havana. Right around Attapulgos is where we have one such spot of heavier rain, and it's mostly moving off towards the east. So we could see maybe a little more rain impacting the state line regions in between Tallahassee and Cairo and Thomasville, for example. In South Georgia, a little more isolated, especially the more interior you go. We've had mostly a northwest to west flow today. And even with the moisture and that filtered sunshine effect from those high clouds, it was enough to get a few of those storms to bubble up. Some areas warmer than others right now, especially considering the thickening cloud cover in the North Florida counties, while in interior South Georgia still holding on to mid-80s to around 90. Still warm for tomorrow, but we'll describe the rain pattern that is anticipated ahead in your Storm Team forecast.
All right, Cass, we'll check back in with you in just a little bit. Well, as your News at 6 continues, police in Illinois swarm amid reports of 2 men spotted in a cornfield not far from where a cop was killed on Tuesday.
Plus, the FSU football team takes the field for practice in preparation for Saturday's season opener against Texas State. And remember, connect with ABC 27 on our official app. Stay up to date with all the latest local news by downloading the app for free at the App Store and Google Play. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the practice of Dr. Russell Rainey.
Millions of Americans put off dental care due to apprehension and fear of visiting the dentist.
We center our practice around a unique, anxiety-free dental experience, and we take time to listen to you, our patient.
We're committed to providing you the best dental experience possible.
We are honored to help you see what makes us the dental experience you've been looking for.
Call today to be our guest for a free consultation.
Jeffy1016 posted,
"Worked hard, promotion, time to play hard. Hashtag upgrade my car."
Congrats, Jeffy. Now's the time to hit the Honda Summer Clearance event. You can get a great deal on the Honda Accord from KBB.com's best overall brand. With rear view camera and text message reader standard, it's the perfect upgrade.
Awesome.
Go, Jeffy. Go, Jeffy.
Hurry in to the Honda Summer Clearance event for a great deal on your new Honda.
Within our walls, lives are being changed. Healing is happening. Making people stronger. Where innovations drive the day, a testament to the will and spirit of technology, furthering our understanding of life. But we know your life happens beyond these walls. Courageous people doing amazing things. Neighbors serving neighbors. Where a proud community thrives, vibrant and enduring, laughing, playing. Because a healthy life is a happy life, and your health means everything to us. You are why we're blending advanced technology with compassion and going beyond our walls to rethink healthcare. We are Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare, your hospital for life.
Welcome to Kellum's Furniture in Havana, Florida, where you can find your favorite sofa, love seat, chair, sectional recliner, and dining room pieces. And now many are up to 50% off. Custom orders from our Flex Steel Signature Gallery is 15% off during our Flex Steel Labor Day sale. Get a great night's sleep on a Restonic mattress, 8 times winner of the Consumer Digest Best Award, and 4 models are deeply discounted. So come to Kellum's Furniture in Havana, Florida this weekend.
The Kentucky County Clerk who refused to issue same-sex marriage licenses has been ordered to jail. A federal judge found Kim Davis in contempt of court and took her to custody. Davis has refused to issue any marriage licenses in Rowan County since the Supreme Court legalized same-sex marriage in June. She says she has a sincere religious objection to same-sex marriage. Davis's attorney asked the judge to permit alternatives to allow couples to be licensed without going against their client's beliefs.
Kim Davis is prepared for consequences, because the other consequences she would not want to risk, and that is being unfaithful to God.
The judge said today that Davis will stay in jail until she agrees to comply with the Supreme Court order and tell her deputy clerks to do the same.
The family of Kate Steenley is speaking out about the death of their loved one. Steenley was shot by an undocumented immigrant while walking on a San Francisco pier with her father. Tuesday, the family took to the first step to filing a lawsuit against San Francisco's sheriff, his department, and 2 federal agencies. They feel the combined negligence led to Kate's killing in July.
Up to this point, nobody's taken responsibility. Nobody's being held accountable. The federal agencies, along with the city of San Francisco and the sheriff, have all pointed fingers at one another, blaming the other person or the other agency on Kate's death.
Now, the Mexican man charged in her death is a convicted felon who's been deported 5 times. San Francisco is a so-called sanctuary city where local officials are instructed, they have instructed police rather, not to cooperate with immigration officials.
Frustration is building for Illinois police searching for 3 suspects in the murder of one of their own. Police ramped up their search in a field based on a tip, but the woman who called it in now admits it was a hoax. Authorities spent 5 hours following up on Kristen Kiefer's claim that 2 men asked her for a ride to Wisconsin after a car broke down near Route 12 and Route 120 in Volo. Several hours into the search and after they swabbed her car for DNA of the suspects, police realized the information just wasn't adding up. Kiefer is charged with 2 counts of disorderly conduct and falsifying of police reports.
Republican presidential frontrunner Donald Trump says he is loyal to the GOP. He told supporters today that he signed a Republican National Committee loyalty pledge after a private meeting with the RNC chairman. The pledge promises that he will support the Republican nominee and not run as a third-party candidate. Trump says in return for signing the pledge, he was assured that he would be treated fairly by the RNC. Now, the pledge is not legally binding.
Let's check back in now with our chief meteorologist, Cass Noveners. Cass, you said the high for today, 95?
Whew. Yeah, despite all the cloudiness around Tallahassee, 95 degrees was the high, so the heat can still be on even with periods of cloudiness. But when it was on, it was certainly doing its thing to warm things up and bubble up some cloudiness, which did create some recent rain right around Doak Campbell Stadium. The perspective from the weather stem camera at FSU showing the lingering cloudiness after some passing rain. We'll talk more about future rain potential in your Storm Team forecast.
Titan Doppler Radar is sponsored by Kraft Nissan.
Find your style at Badcock and save up to half off. Check out these stylish bedrooms up to 50% off. Plus, when you purchase the matching love seat, take up to 50% off these sofas. And while supplies last, take up to 50% off select mattress sets. And save an additional 10% on top of the savings at Badcock Labor Day weekend. With no credit refused, Badcock makes it easy.
Right now, get your brand new 3-bed, 2-bath home with garage for only $669 a month at Paonia, Tallahassee's best and fastest selling new home community. That's right, get your new home for just $669 a month. Plus, for a limited time, get a free furniture package when you purchase one of our beautiful new move-in ready spec homes at Paonia. Don't miss out. For details, call 877-888-7601. That's 877-888-7601. Or go to newtallahasseehomes.com.
I'm moving to a place where I can get internet from CenturyLink. If I get the 5-year price lock, am I stuck with a 5-year contract?
No. That just means the price won't change. For 5 years. That way, the price is locked. You're not. You can just hang out and be free.
Lock in your monthly price for 5 years without a contract when you bundle with unlimited nationwide calling and auto pay.
See you in 2020.
My name is Corey. I'm a drummer. As long as I can remember, my dad has always been in a band. Since I was young, I've helped him load his drum kits in and out of music venues. I remember my dad teaching me how to play drums when I was very young. I used to sit in his lap and he would hold my hands and show me how to play. Over the years, my family has bought 9 Subarus from Proctor. We trust their cars and their people.
Hurry in for Mattress Firm's Labor Day sale doorbusters. This Friday through Monday, shop early or shop late for huge doorbuster savings. Like memory foam pillows for just $8.99. Twin mattresses for only $69.99. Plus, our best price on pillow top queen sets, just $188.99. And get our best financing offer of 0% APR for 72 months. So don't miss Mattress Firm's Labor Day sale doorbusters now through Monday.
Well, coming up tomorrow, WTXL will be broadcasting live from the downtown Get Down and the FSU block party at Clayman Plaza. Now, the downtown Get Down starts at 6 tomorrow and lasts until 10 on the Adams Street Commons. Local bands 2 Foot Level and David LaRue and the Copper Pots will be performing.
And coming up tomorrow, also at Clayman Plaza, the Friday night block party is kicking off football weekend. The event will feature music from the Swan Brothers and Lanco. This all starts at 5 p.m. and lasts until 10. It'll help FSU fans get ready for the big season opener against Texas State this Saturday. And of course, you're calling FSU to win it, right?
Of course.
As everyone else is. I don't even know what the spread is, but I'm sure FSU is favored. Is the weather going to be favorable, though?
Oh, that's a different story. I think we'll still have to deal with some occasional showers and storms. Even tomorrow, we'll have the specific get down and block party forecast coming up during this segment. And the game day forecast, too, which I forewarn you, does feature a slightly higher chance for some periods of rain. Spotty in nature for this evening. Areas of cloudiness will linger. A couple of isolated thunderstorms will exist, and you might hear some thunder even in and around the metro area. But temperatures will certainly be pulling back from those earlier warmer levels in the 90s. In fact, the rain that's occurring at all 3 of our population centers certainly having a cooling effect on current readings. 78 in Tallahassee, big change from that 95 from earlier, 82 in Thomasville. Valdosta 80, and all 3 locations getting at least some light rain. Weather watchers generally cloudy from earlier reports this evening. Temperatures have been hovering right around the mid and upper 80s, with a couple spots like Wassissa still with a little bit of extra lingering warmth, which may have been broken since that report was received from Vic. Even though the clouds and showers are certainly in place, we have seen at least the brief breaks of sunshine that did allow temperatures to rise quite a bit. Titan radar, again, scattered rain activity, mostly light, but a few heavier pockets, one of which has been lingering right around the Attapulgos area on Highway 27 in southeastern Decatur County. A little bit of rain spreading towards Havana and over towards Calvary. This is where we will see probably some of the heaviest rain within the next 15 to 30 minutes. Some of that may try to scoot its way into northern Leon County. But again, it's very tough to see any kind of major storminess that would occur across the area. Just occasional thunder north of Day and to the west of Dowling Park. That will likely move across the Swanee River in the next hour or so. But as we go into the evening, the instability factor is certainly a lot lower because of the lack of daytime heating. So the showers will simply fade. The clouds may linger somewhat, and the moisture could certainly be retained to a certain extent, and that'll keep things feeling very warm and muggy for the late night hours. But at least the rain activity will begin to wind down. There is high pressure to the north. We've had a northerly wind, but overall we've had enough moisture plus the areas of heating that we encounter to get those showers and storms to pop. They've been mostly moving off in a easterly fashion. And once we get into the late night hours, we'll start to see breaks in those clouds. Maybe some high thin clouds may linger. Breaks of sunshine tomorrow. I think we just hit the reset button and do it all again in terms of the pattern of rain development and the temperature trends as we head into the afternoon. So that will perhaps spread some showers around the downtown area for the Friday night activities. If we do get rain, temperatures will be lower than what's forecast here, but still expected to be considerably mild. And even on Saturday, as you make your plans, early on may be the best time to get the tailgating in. By mid-afternoon, showers and storms will be around, and that could certainly cool things down by kickoff, but it could be somewhat on the damp side as well. Forecasts across our area for tonight and tomorrow. Mid-90s for highs and mid to lower 70s for lows in general. We will have a clearing trend in most cases for the overnight hours, but the rain activity may resume, especially once we get a few hours of that heating going on. So expect a little bit of extra discomfort at times, especially considering the moisture is still likely to linger. When combined with temperatures in the mid-90s, it could feel more like 100 or more in some cases. And a check of our extended forecasts, which do include Labor Day weekend. Yeah, showers and storms will still be around, but the northeast flow may have a slight cooling effect in some areas, in particular South Georgia. You might say 87, 88, that's not really cool, but after a high in the lower to mid-90s tomorrow, that is a difference, and it may stretch a few days.
I don't think too many folks are going to be complaining about the wetness, but just remember, only pack a poncho because they're not allowing any umbrellas in the stadium.
Yeah, you can't have that. They'll make you leave it outside of the gate.
But get out there and enjoy the game no matter what, even if it is a little rainy.
Yeah, just take our Weather Now app with you. You can track the rain while you're at the game.
There you go. We're going to take a quick break. Allison Posey is up next with a look at sports.
Want to keep up with local news, weather, and sports? Log on to WTXL.tv today and download the new and improved WTXL News app. Now you can see more news headlines than ever, receive breaking news push alerts, watch live newscasts and video on demand, see live weather satellite and radar maps, and live traffic maps, all from your phone or tablet. The all-new WTXL ABC 27 News app, brought to you by these sponsors.
I'm gonna get married soon. Why don't we have a pregnancy pack?
What's your name? It's baby fever at the Rio.
The three of us could get pregnant at the same time. The Rio.
Friday at 3 on ABC 27.
The Labor Day store-wide sale at H&H is this weekend with 20 to 35% off everything in the store. Discounts on furniture for every room in your home, including leather, upholstery, and shabby chic collections. With design services from our talented staff, we can help you pull it all together in the store or in your home for the best prices of the year. Come to H&H this week in Havana or our Tallahassee location. H&H is the place to recreate your living space.
96 hours only at Thomasville Toyota. Now through Monday night. 0% for 72 months on all new Toyotas in stock. Yes, 0 for 72 months while they last. 96-hour Labor Day sale at Thomasville Toyota. 0% for 72 months on all new Toyotas in stock. Absolutely ends Monday night at Thomasville Toyota, where you drive home happy. ThomasvilleToyota.com.
I'm a fan of this plateau. I'm a fan of things that go.
I'm a fan of all things kitschy. I'm a fan of Lionel Richie.
Hello. I'm a fan of DQ. I'm a fan of DQ Bakes. DQ Bakes.
I'm a fan of warm ciabatta.
I'm a fan of cold and hotter.
Melty snacks on my snack break. I'm a fan of DQ Bakes.
New artisan-style sandwiches, snack melts, and desserts. Hot out of the oven and only at your DQ. This is fan food, not fast food.
I'm a fan.
Follow your style during our Labor Day sale. Right now, select suits are only $179.99. All shoes are 30% off. Plus, buy one, get one free on even more. Only at Men's Warehouse.
This portion of the news brought to you by Ramjack, your local foundation repair company.
The Florida State soccer team hasn't had to deal with losing too much over the past year. The ladies were 24-1-1 last season en route to a national title, and until Sunday we're riding a 24-match unbeaten streak. That's when Florida upended the 1-seed Noles. The Gators, the lone team to beat the Seminoles last year in their near-perfect season. Florida State trailed 3-0 Sunday until late when the Noles scored 2 goals, but it wasn't enough. FSU no time to dwell, though, as third-ranked Texas A&M comes to Tallahassee tomorrow night. The team saying the focus shifted quickly to the Aggies after the loss, and they're ready to get back on the pitch.
It's definitely a little frustrating, you know, having them be our rivals and things like that. But we always try to go into each game like the same way, with the same mentality, always wanting to get better, find different things to improve on. I'm positive that this next game will be even more prepared than we were.
The Florida State football team taking the field for their last practice before a walkthrough tomorrow. And of course, that game on Saturday. It's finally here, and all eyes, I think it's safe to say, they'll be on the offense. What will Everett Golson do in his Florida State debut with his young receivers, and how will his young offensive line protect him? The Seminole O-line replacing 4 starters, and not just guys who started who are now in the NFL. So yeah, they were good. The defense set to face a Texas State spread offense, with Jimbo Fisher stressing earlier this week about the need to stop both their run and pass game. Fisher is set to speak after practice today, and we'll have more with the Noles tonight at 11. Florida A&M University opens up the 2015 season on the road Saturday at USF, and head coach Alex Wood saying he's excited to get back on the football field to play. There's a lot of unknowns in this game. The Rattlers are essentially a new team under the new leadership of Wood, and they have a new defensive coordinator in Theo Lemon. So while the Bulls may not know too much about FAMU, Wood's also never seen his guys play in a game. But as long as they take care of Rattler football, he says they'll be all right.
There's some things, some unknowns, I guess, on both sides. So what you do there is you look inside. Now, you don't worry about them. You worry about your team, making sure they're ready, making sure that they understand what it's going to take to go out and win, because unless they can slip 12 guys out there, they're still going to play with 11, and so are we. That's really going to be the emphasis, is us, making sure we're ready to go mentally, physically, and in every way that we can be ready.
And finally, high school football week number 2 gets going tonight in Leon County as the Lincoln Trojans return home for the first time this season at Gene Cox to host Columbia. Lincoln also looking for their first win of the year as they fell to Camden County, Georgia in preseason play before dropping their matchup with Niceville last week. Columbia making the jump to 7A football this year, so this matchup could be a preview of a regional game down the line. Going to be a good one. Tonight's matchup kicks off at 7 o'clock at Gene Cox. Stay with us. More news and weather is coming up next.
The Powerball Play of the Day is brought to you by Powerball.
America's Best Designer Sale is going on now. You get 2 pairs of glasses for $69.95, plus get a free eye exam. Hundreds of designer frames to choose from. Sofia Vergara, Project Runway, Darion, and more. The designer sale at America's Best. 2 pairs of glasses for $69.95 and a free eye exam. Hurry, sale ends Saturday. Call 1-800-2-PAIR or visit americasbest.com to schedule an appointment today. America's Best, the best prices in sight.
What makes a perfect tailgate? Well, first, you need friends. A lot of friends. Something to eat. Something to drink. Games to play. Oh, yeah. Did we mention something to eat? A bit of shade. A place to sit. A bunch of pride. A bunch. Easy, fellas. You need some of this, some of that, and a little. Put it together and you've got the perfect tailgate, courtesy of Academy Sports and Outdoors.
I need some money today.
No problem. Just a little paperwork and you'll be all set.
Wow, so easy. If I borrow from my folks, things get all weird.
Well, no judgment here. Just fast, easy ways to get you the money you need.
That's great, because I am so over the parent guilt thing.
Me too. Mine are like guilt ninjas. Ooh, careful there. You okay?
Yeah.
Learn more at advanceamerica.net.
This is my new mattress from Haverty's. I'm waking up so refreshed now. I used to be a bit groggy in the morning. Those were dark days.
Wake up refreshed on a mattress from Haverty's. Save up to $500 on select Tempur-Pedic sets, plus enjoy 60-month no-interest financing. Haverty's, discover something new.
Within our walls, hearts pump as one, beating with passion and courage, making people stronger. At our Heart and Vascular Center, treatment options are reaching new heights with innovative approaches to fix broken hearts, ready as ever to put you back on your feet. Because we know a healthy life is a happy life, and your health means everything to us. We are Tallahassee Memorial Healthcare, your hospital for life.
Skycam brought to you by Napleton Infinity, home of the lifetime warranty.
Areas of rain effectively cooling things down, and maybe if the rain departs and the clouds break before sunset, we could see a slight increase in temperatures in some cases, but in general, we will see clouds thinning out, some left over in the early morning hours. The moisture will help to keep temperatures a little higher, above average. Mid-70s is what we can expect for lows overnight, but at least the storms will be winding down.
Yes, thank you for that. Okay. And thank you for tuning in, everyone. That does it for your news at 6.
We'll see you back here tonight on the news at 11. Have a good night.